but I have never met a designer who didn't have a few pet peeves when it comes to design, and here with a lot of them, Kimberley Seldon.
I just was wondering what's a bigger word than a few. Like, I have thousands of them, which is why I don't get invited to anyone's house for dinner, right?
You can come to my house anytime
takers.
because she's entertaining.
Thanks, honey.
Lots of opinions about design and decorating. So we're going to go through a few of them. And listen, opinions are good. Like, you like what you like and you don't like what you don't like.
And don't hire a designer without an opinion. That's a bit of a waste. If they're going to ask you to make every decision, you have the wrong designer. So these are just some mistakes that I've seen people make, and you maybe don't know that you could fix them kind of easily.
Totally. These are easy fixes. So the first one is the royal mistake.
The royal mistake.
It's royal.
Normally we do a lot of talking, but let's demonstrate. If you have a seat there, I'll have a seat here, and maybe you can tell what the problem here is.
You look very small to me.
Oh, then that is not a problem. That is good. No, the problem.
I'm looking down on you.
You're looking down at me,
a little
and
bit,
it's a bit imposing. And if you
boss you around.
If you and I are just normally gossiping or whatever, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But what if there's a power dynamic thing, or like I'm coming for a job interview? It's like putting pressure on me in a way. I feel small and I feel inferior.
Right.
You know, not that I've ever been here, but if you're in an interrogation room in a prison.
You sure you've never been there?
Right. Okay,
you want to talk a little bit?
Hypothetically speaking, they may do something with one of the legs, so you're just a little off balance. So it just gets into your psyche. It's not good.
Yeah.
So all this to say, when you go out and you buy chairs, you buy a sofa, make sure all the seat heights are the same.
Yes.
Because even 1 inch can make a difference.
Yes, absolutely. And especially in a conversation area. Like, that's crazy. That doesn't work if they're all different heights.
Exactly.
Any other areas of the house where we need to think about matching heights?
Well, I think you can see what I'm going to go to next. We've got a pair of lamps, right?
Yeah.
One's floating up here and one's floating down there.
That looks weird.
One solution is buy end tables that are the same size, but we're always going on and on, designers, about don't make it all matchy-matchy. And so you do that, and then this happens, and you're like, what is wrong with you people? Why can't you tell me the whole story? So in this case, what I would do is a simple fix again. Tracy, if you lift that lamp up, a stack of books will solve the problem, right?
So many of us have these design books and these coffee table books. Put them to good use, right? Now, are they about even now?
That's more or less even. So you want the light to be kind of reflecting people in the same spot.
Yes.
The other solution would be 2 different lamps, one taller than the other.
Yeah.
But if you're going to get the pair, make sure they're kind of at the right height.
Okay. Or it's just going to look wrong. You have an example from one of your clients' homes, don't you?
Yes, which makes me look like a fool, but there you go. So we bought this beautiful light fixture for the clients, and then right before we had it installed, they said, you know, the foyer, the ceiling would look so much better if it were dark gray.
Yeah.
So let's do it. Let's just be wild and do dark gray, which we did. And then we installed the light fixture, and oh, wow, the canopy is white. So, oops, my bad.
Yeah.
We had a quick fix again, paint. So just make the canopy disappear. Anytime something has a high contrast, you're drawing attention to it.
Got it.
Make sure it's something you want to draw attention to. You want to draw attention to the lights, not the white canopy.
The canopy is the thing that is attached to the ceiling, eh?
That is exactly right.
Okay, just checking. Okay, you've got an opinion on feature walls. I'm just gonna guess because we talked about this kind of off the top of the show, and I'm gonna guess that you don't like them.
I hate them so much, and this gets me hate mail. So if you're thinking of sending a letter, I'll just put it with the other ones. It doesn't matter. But
she's got a stack.
People love feature walls.
Yeah.
But what are you featuring? Is the most important thing in the room that drywall surface? Or is it the beautiful sofa you spent money on? So this is a really good example. The bed is off to the side.
Okay.
They've got this one dark wall. I love dark walls. It's not that I don't like dark walls.
Very sexy.
Why not make the whole room dark? What happened here? And I feel like it's distracting me from something else that might be more interesting.
Sharon, she's talking trash
about you.
Don't tell Sharon! Sharon, she's saying mean things about
I don't know what she's talking about.
Poor feature wall. I'm here. Okay,
come here.
What do you think? Does that make sense that she's saying the feature wall, it needs to feature something?
I agree. I agree with that. But
I was like, fight.
Too bad. I would never fight with Kim. But there is a time and a place, and I think for a lot of people.
With you.
Yeah.
I would totally take you. Sorry. No, you're right. There's a time and a place.
There's a time and a place. And I think for a lot of people, it's tippy-toeing into the world of color.
Yeah.
And for other people, they are accenting their beautiful sofa, and by putting a white wall behind a white sofa, it doesn't. So I think there's a time and a place, and you got to be strategic about it.
But it should be a decision like other decisions, not just I like green, so I'm going to throw up a green wall.
Yeah.
And Sharon does a beautiful job with feature walls.
She's amazing.
Sometimes there's low contrast, and sometimes you're actually featuring something cool. Like this bookcase has a dark gray background to it because you want to draw people's attention to the bookcase.
Makes sense.
So it's just about being strategic about where you're drawing people's attention.
Exactly. So I better get out of here now before you
need for something anymore. Go hide. No one's safe. Okay, let's talk a little bit about carpets.
Your high position on the chair got into your head, and you just brought her out here. That was wild.
What are people doing wrong with their carpets? I think they're too small, aren't they?
How much time do we have?
Right.
Sometimes they're more like a welcome mat than an area carpet.
Right.
And this is my mantra. The bigger the carpet, the bigger the room looks.
Right.
Just remember that. Go as big as possible, which I know sometimes that's expensive.
Yeah.
I went to Weaver's Art, found a beautiful carpet to illustrate another point, which is traditional carpets are back with a vengeance. So you're going to see a lot more traditional carpets now. Frequently, they have borders that are clearly defined.
Yeah.
And in that case, you want to make sure you put them in a square, symmetrical room, because if you put them in a weird shaped room, the border seems like, what is it drawing attention to again?
Yeah.
And the other thing they sometimes have are medallions, and the center of the carpet frequently is what drew you to the carpet to begin with.
Right.
So in this scenario, we've got this coffee table, which is kind of blocking the center of the carpet. If the center of the carpet is your favorite part,
don't block it.
Don't block it. Get yourself a coffee table, or put this in the foyer where you can see the central medallion.
Beautiful. How strong are you? Like, or is this a light table? Like, she's just like,
that is why Sharon
with her finger
ran out of here.
Oh my gosh. Time for a break. We'll be